Am I working now? Okay. We're live, we're live, we're live. Um, I don't know if I'll do any trades. We will see. Um, we'll just have to see how the power hour plays out. I was hoping to maybe get something on power hour and it'd be semi decent, but the power hours recently have not been that great. Um, but we'll see. Possible setups. Let's look at possible setups. Possible setups are we break this area here, we go short. I have been looking at trying to take shorts here because I feel like look at the delta here. Look at this thing. This is the delta. As we're going up, it's decreasing. So you're getting a lot of selling pressure. And what I think what we could do is fall is right to this POC, which is, I'll mark it out real quick, which is right here. Let's just make this purple just because I always have my POC purple. So that's the POC. I don't think we're going to go to that today, but I think tomorrow, very possible. I think it's most likely going to happen. Okay, so as we're seeing here, buyers are getting absorbed, selling pressure is still active. So I think if we close below this or even this, we're going to take a short. And if we take a short, we'll be somewhere right around here with a risk of $400 and would have to make at least 800. So you'd be something like right here. Which is not a bad area because you have this area right here. So it'd be just before that. We'll see. We'll see what plays out. It's 12 o'clock right now, so we'll see if there's volume that comes in. I'm just not. I haven't been too happy about the volume and the um, momentum that's been coming in at 12, and it hasn't been a whole lot. I got to put a curtain up. Sorry, the glare in the back. Kind of ass. Yeah. So one of the things we're looking at is because we're at value area low. We've tried to test it, and it's been getting absorbed for the most part. It is bullish for today. I just think we're gonna break this, and if we break the value area low, this shit's gonna just rip probably to like here or even lower to the 500 range. This could actually be end up being a massive trade, but buyer's absorption. So maybe what I'll do here is sellers just keep piling on, and I just don't think buyers are have the. I'm gonna put one stop order there. We'll see if it gets hit. I'm gonna remove that real quick. I just want to. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait for this. See what reacts in this range. It's a smarter thing to do. We're only 1 minute into power hour, so I just want to see how this reacts. But I think this is gonna be. Mm, selling volume still strong. The only thing I don't like is that sellers got absorbed down here. Um, but buying is not getting stronger, which is a big issue with the delta, which means that sellers most likely are going to take over here. I'm short here. I'm going to go short. I got more bigger selling bubbles. So our stop loss will go 400. Take profit will be at least 800. We'll go. This could turn out very bad or could turn out very good. Because then I'll walk away with. If this trade doesn't get stopped out, I'll probably just call it a day. If it hits, then I'll be up 1800, and we could see two things. We could see it get absorbed and then blow past and go up to the point of control, or we can see sellers step in heavier and then just start to just rip down. But I don't like this right here. This got absorbed. This is not good. I need to see it close back below here. Yeah, not good. I don't like this one bit. You did see some selling pressure there. Like you saw the jump and the sell bubble. There was a big order, but I could lessen my risk here if this ends up coming back down. I could just move it above here. And that will be somewhere like right around 290, which is not bad. A lot better than 400. We'll see. If buyers fail to close this, then I'll probably be okay. I'll probably come back down and test this. So I just need to see the reaction from the sellers, and everything's looking good. Kima Delta's looking good. Everything's looking good. So the only thing I don't like is that we haven't broken the value area low, which is dotted line. But we're mostly going to come down to like this area or even this area before we go up again. And my bias has been sells on the longer term of things. So this is probably a fairly good area to take a trade in. I need to see sellers close below this bubble. If they close below this bubble and it gets aggressive right here, this is gonna just slingshot down. Then I'll probably be close to like 2 grand today. But we'll see. Regardless, I'm up. I'll be up like probably 600 at the worst, and like 7 or 800 at the second worst from where the stop is, or break even, and then possibly 2 to 1, which is like $800, which would be a pretty damn good trade. And this is like right before open, so we haven't even taken out. Yeah, we'll see. I want to see sellers pick up here, and I want to see them start to drive further down. Yep, this is exactly what I wanted to see right here. We're getting a sellable, so what I'll do here is I'll lessen my risk. We'll go 285 to make 800. So our risk was originally 400. Then we'll lessen the risk, and then as soon as we close below this area, if we close below, I'm moving it to break even. So, and that is how you manage risk, my friends. And if it comes back up, then I get out. If it breaks this level, and look, starting to get aggressive buyers here too. If it breaks this level, then I'll be solid. And it could happen. I mean, this type of move where it comes back down, it either comes and bounces here, or it comes and boom, it sinks again. So I don't know. We're getting aggressive buyers on both sides and aggressive sellers. So if buyers hold here, then I'll be in trouble. I did like seeing that aggressive sells. Just was no follow through. They were hitting it, but the buyers were getting strong down there. They were absorbing. Someone was in there absorbing contracts. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get stopped. If this candle doesn't push below this, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm getting stopped out for sure. There it is, up 700. Okay, we'll see. Um, I thought that was going to be a stronger push. That's kind of crazy because Delta is shrinking, so there was probably some heavy absorbing here. I mean, and we're off the value area low, so realistically, yeah. I could have possibly gone long off here. I just seen absorption, and then you take a buy here. But look, this is going to close above this, and it's getting stronger. Delta's starting to build now, so a good long would you could have taken the above here too. So, oh well, it is what it is. Hopefully I can make some of it back. Maybe take one more trade. We'll see. Because I lessened my risk about $120. So we'll see if sellers step back in here though. And this would have been like a just below that 300. You could easily gone on a. It would have been out by now. Yeah, it would have been right around here, 2 to 1, or you could have gone to point of control. $1,000 here, 1 to 3 basically. Bummer. Bummer. It could have worked out well though. I mean, that's definitely some trades I do actually take. It's that do work out pretty well. Yeah, it's gonna hit the POC probably since we're getting strong buying here at the end of the day. And it's been mostly a bullish day and night. We've been going up, so we'll see if sellers hold up here. This could also be a fake out, and then they could just continue to sell up at this level. But there's no point in taking any trades right here. I mean, I'm not near any important area. Buyers absorbing again. Unfortunately, yeah, that was the. Oh well. Let's move this in the way. Yeah, you could have targeted this point of control. That's the volume weighted average profile for the day. So, give me some resistance here, but this is going to be where this is what we could see expansion from here all the way back up to here towards the end of the day, possibly. We'll see if they get absorbed in this area. So you can get one of these and then down again, just depending how buyers and sellers interact here. Oh, tired. Yeah, see, man, bummer. You saw absorption here, pushed up, absorption again, pushed up. So you could honestly like if you were, let's say if you were long in this position, let's say even if you went long here, which still wouldn't have been a bad area, and your risk was like down here, 350. Just go 2 to 1, 700. You could be trailing it right here. It'd be about $200. You'd be in profit no matter what. Because what happens is you don't want to see auction fail here with aggressive buying. And if auction fails there with aggressive buying, it could be a reversal point too, because it's near a volume weighted average profile for the day. But one thing to take into account is the cumulative volume delta right here is getting stronger. So we came along the value low, and now it's starting to increase. So it's starting to increase here, which is a positive note for buyers. We're starting to see a little bit of struggle here, and the POC shifted, so there's lots of volume in this area. People are towards power hour. We're trading heavily. Yeah. And I made a minor mistake there, taking a short a little bit when I should have figured out that we were kind of in a range day. If you look at it, we've been kind of bouncing. So realistically, like a long is a little more probable here off the value low because you, like I said, you could have gone there. Your long could have been there easily. Because basically you would see shorts being absorbed, and then I would have put a buy stop right above here, and it would never got hit. And then once I saw sellers fail, I'd put it slightly above here. But then once I saw buyers starting to win auction, I'd put it here, and then here. Then next point would be here. You just move it up, so you're taking in profit every time. So now this is, you'd be protected underneath here. If it came down and it gets absorbed, then buyers could be in trouble here. If this ends up failing right here off the POC where there's lots of volume, this thing could start to drop. So what we want to see is the next area. We could see another short down here that I would take if it starts to fall aggressively. Let me see what this looks like right here. Let's just draw a volume pop out right here, just in this range. So we're at the value high, came down, tried to test, sell off the value low, got stopped, went up, broke the point of control for this range. Now we're at the other point of control. Yeah, so buyers look like they're holding up here. I mean, we were buying all day, so it's not too surprising, to be honest. I don't even know if I'll take another trade. I mean, I'm good with 700. I just wanted to risk a little bit of my profit to see if I can make a little bit more. That's part of you go in profit, and you could take some risks, but try to squeeze out a little bit more profit than what you could get. But we'll see here. This is right here, a very important area with buyers. They need this because they need to squeeze out the sellers that are right here. This is where the squeeze will happen. That's exactly where. And if they fail here and we start to tumble, you can take shorts. We can take shorts right here at the bottom. And buyers auction are starting to fail a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit of a losing strength slightly. There's no obvious thing yet. You have to break this level, and then we'd have to ultimately break this level where buyers expanded. And this would just be if you just blindly shorted this right here, to be a risky short, even though buyers are looking they're losing it. There's no follow through yet where you can actually tell whether they're actually losing the battle or not. And let me just check one more thing here. I just want to see from this to this point real quick. May have to zoom in here a little bit. Large amount of buyers there, sellers. Okay, so there's not too much there. Right here's the point, obviously, where there's this is the next area I was talking about. We have to squeeze above this to see the end of the day. Usually it's more volatile and they actually make a move at the end of the day, but recently it's been the last hour has kind of been dead. I just been really trading the first hour and a half. You saw sellers try to sell right here again. That's the point where they sold before. That was where they're aggressively selling. They came back to that and tried to aggressive. That was their point. That was where they got stopped. No follow through. Up. No follow through. Up. Follow through. Up. Follow through right here. Expansion. So we see a little bit of aggressive selling here. One thing you could do is you could take a short right here and take a risk. Yeah, you want to see the follow through here. What I want to see is reject and then follow through here. This would be a probable short. You have lots of sellers in this area too, right in this range right here. This is the next area. You can see right here. Delta right here spiking out. So that's failed. Failed sell again so far. But they could point on the last 30 minutes a day and just sell it off. Because we could just bounce off the PLC right here and then head down. So what I could do is leave a short here. If it comes back, fails here, it'd have to fail here. It couldn't break above here. It would have to fail here, somewhere around here, and then come back down, close below this, and then your short would be valid, and you could probably write it down to value or lower, even lower. We only have 20 minutes left. I'll take a short right here. I'll just put a stop order. It'd be 92 right above, like 8 points, $160. This wouldn't be a bad risk. You could put it right above here where it failed. You might see some volatility come in once it hits this and start to. This buy position is going to try to protect it. It's a riskier position to be in, but okay, we're in. Put right above there, $185. Our take profit will be somewhere right around here for 715. We'll try this one more time. If I lose this, I'll be down 520, I think. Damn. Lose half my profit in 2 trades, but if I do wink this, I'll be up 1400. I'll be up another $400, $500 than what I originally went into this power hour session. So yeah, it's not looking good. Buyers are starting to absorb. Yeah, damn. I thought we were going to see a little more reaction at that level. And it barely touched me, but it didn't fall through the... Yeah, and I want to be out quick if this goes up, because there's no point in staying in this trade knowing that buyers might continue to buy. What I'd like to see is a reaction right here, and then it just falls below this. And then I could trail it a little bit once it starts to come down to this area. If I'm getting aggressive sells again, but I'm not getting very many, so most likely that reaction right there, it should have spiked through there, and that would have been a better reaction, but it touched and absorbed, touched and absorbed. Yeah, saying ain't good at all. I should have went with buys at the value low. I'm most likely, yeah, just probably gonna get stopped out unless this fails at this bubble and there's absorption happening. But yeah, not good. Buyer stepping in, and I'm out. 520. Damn. Okay. I don't know if I'll trade anymore, honestly, unless a super good opportunity trades, but lost half my profit. Bummer. And then watch it come down. Buying is starting to build a little bit here, so 30 minutes left, so I don't know how much more. This is unfortunate. If this does break back below this, this might work out right here. I'll try it one more time. Damn, I was up 1,000, down to 520. Just like that. Buyers trying their last final push to close back above this. If it closes above this, then you're going to see momentum start to. Yeah, bud? Yeah? Yeah. You want this Gatorade? This is grueling. Seeing Delta get stronger again, I might remove this order. We're at a whole number, so there's lots of activity in this area. We went from 2,700 down to 2,600. Next area they're gonna target is like right around here, POC, or sorry, 2390, but that might be not for the next couple days. Yeah, we just have to wait. If buyers can't push any higher and they can't push the auction and they're not willing to pay a higher price, then we're gonna see a reversal here. So this is what we're gonna be waiting for. If not, we could, if it starts to spike, I could take a long right above here. And they see the push above, yeah. And I'll remove my order here. Yeah, they won the auction there. You can see they went above these bubbles here. Now the POC. You could take a long right here. That wouldn't be a bad position, but you want to see it close above here. And if this ends up failing, this could still fail, and this could still come back down and sweep, and they could just go down. I don't know how far, maybe here, or like I had that line, which is right here. Yeah. There you go, bud. I'll get you some. I'm back. My mic's back on, yeah. So it's kind of stagnant. We're probably gonna see something in the last 15, 20 minutes of the day, 20 minutes of the day, probably. Just want to see what happened here. Yeah, buyers got more present there, so did sellers. So if it ends up closing below here, I'm probably gonna take a short right here. Oh, right there. And this is looking strong right here. buyers kind of failed this auction here, and then we got a big sellable here, which is good. So we'll see. I'll put my stop right above here. There's 200 to make at least 7. And this is a good sign. Came back down and they got aggressive selling again. We'll see if buyers step in and absorb these sellers, but which could happen. I need to follow through on this sellable. This is right where they sold at 90, but there was a buyer there, which is right here, this previous buyer. If this breaks this and comes to like this area, most likely we'll come down and test this seller, and this is what will accelerate. Damn, not good again. I'm getting no reaction off that. You can see the negative delta too. It's definitely negative, but buyers are sitting there absorbing. Damn, yeah. I'm probably gonna stop that again. I lost a good amount of money here. Lose almost all my profit for the day. Yeah, it's not looking good for the sellers. There was a big order there and they got absolutely absorbed. Now buyers are gonna take over, and I'm out. All right. Well, bummer. I lost almost more than half my profits today. Ugh. They go above this, you're gonna see the expansion. Right to this area. This buyer absorbed this seller right here and passive buy orders. Let's back up here. If this buyer gets absorbed, then this could be good news for the sellers, but You want to see it here, and then buyers will go up. If buyers get absorbed here, this could just go the other way. I would see a lot more movement here at this point, but I don't think we're gonna get it. If we break this point, so we're gonna jump on heavy. Right below this buy bubble. I'm gonna try it one more time. If it does go below that, if it accelerates back up here, then I'll take a. I still think sells are the way to go, but I mean, you look at this right here. I mean, we've just been selling the whole time. We got 41 minutes. Sorry, about 15, 20 minutes. Close above this, then buyers gonna accelerate up this level. If not higher, they might go possibly up to like this area. If sellers gain control and you start to see it break this, then you're gonna see it come down to the buyer low. But it's moving very slow at the end of the day. Usually it's very volatile at the end of the day. That's why I like to trade these sessions. But if we close back above this, then we're gonna see the acceleration up to this point. Gotta see it close back above these bubbles. I just don't like how the delta is getting more negative. So the move is not supporting. Because sellers are putting pressure on the buyers up here. You can tell by the delta. So if we get this move right here at the end of the day, 275 is sold my profit. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Here we go. Buyers are starting to shift now. Big buyer here. Got 200 right there. Be 200. Small seller. I should never trade this. I lost $700. Should just wait until tomorrow. Oh. Bunch of seller activity here, so he has trouble. Sorry, failing to break that. I'm so tired. You're gonna see usually a spike at 1250. There it is, 1250. That's the volume I wanted to see. We'll see if this fails here. Fails to break this, then you could jump on a short. Oh, missed it. I wanted to get in here, but it's alright. I can get in here. Yeah, that man. Put a stop loss above this area. Risk 200 to make at least 400. Maybe 600. Now I can move this to break even. Because if this fails here, then I'd rather just get out. But we could see a heavy drop here. This will be the area right here. They're aggressively selling this again. Then I'll be back to where I was, but damn. Buyers trying to hold this. There's a big aggressive orders though here. They need to follow through. There's only 7 minutes left, so this needs to just start falling. If not, it ain't gonna work out. You see aggressive buyers stepping in here again. They're getting steamrolled. We might go down and test the buyer low, possibly. 250. So what you could do is you could place your order right above there, like $100. Right above that failed buy. Right above this failed buy. No. I gotta see it close below this, and then I can put it above here. If this trade hits, then I'll be plus 100 from when I started. And I can put it above there. That failed buy was. Man, this could really sell off. You see buyers step in again. Sellers getting aggressive. Unloading their positions. Now if this fails and goes drops further, then you're going to see acceleration right in this area again. And we could see it go. We'll aim for $1,000 and just trail it hard. Buyers are starting to step in here though. You can see in the delta. Just give it room. Let it work its way out. I'll guarantee myself back to 500, half my profit. So, and if this falls further, then we could go above this, which would be 445. I'll see it close below that position one more time. This was the sell I was waiting for, like I was saying. I'll put it there just in case it comes ripping back up. But sellers could start to sell this again. But buyers right here, look at them, 2 big orders. If it goes back above this is where I'll just get out. Where it's most likely going to happen. If this fails here and it comes back down and closes below here again, this will be a solid trade. And there it is. I recovered at least $450 out of that. Now this could push up again. You're seeing strong buying here. These 2 buys stopped the move. $58, so we have a few. If it closes below this, you can see some acceleration. I'll put one small buy order here. Has to close above that, and then my stop will be like right underneath here. We'll go right here. And I'm out. I think this is gonna come back up to here. If this closes above this buy orders, then you could have moved your stuff right there. But it's the end of the day. I'm not wanting to look. See, this is exactly why. And it's about to be one. Here comes all the volume. One o'clock. That's it. I recovered pretty much everything. Um, yeah, wasn't a bad day. Not a bad day at all. Still positive quite a bit. So, all right. Well, that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. Be back on tomorrow morning. I thought I could scalp a little bit. It just got really slow up here, and then it just finally picked up in the last 5 minutes. So, yeah. Alrighty. I'll see you all tomorrow. Positive day, plus 750. So.